All right, guys, welcome to Brunch with Brian. All right, we're glad you're here and we're striving to stay positive. There's challenges in the world right now. We had to challenge with the audio there, but there's a lot of challenges in the world, and we're going to talk about those, and we're going to start this breakfast with Brian. Can you raise that up, man? So we're going to start this breakfast with brunch with Brian, and it's all about staying positive and having a positive impact in the world and helping other people and helping yourself. Okay, I mean, you don't think about that. You think about helping others. I think about that all the time. It's kind of how I'm built. But you know, sometimes you got to focus on helping yourself. So this is a chance for you guys to take 5 or 10 minutes out of your day, this brunch with Brian, and really help to stay with that law of attraction, guys. People talk about that book, The Secret, and all that. All that talks about is the law of attraction. And that's the same thing that Napoleon Hill talks about in Think and Grow Rich. He says there's this one magical formula underlying everything. Guys, it's the law of attraction. Stay positive. If I can help you stay positive in any way, that's what I want to do. So we're going to use these brunches with Brian to get great training, but also really to keep a positive mental attitude. And all the real estate training that we have available, that's the mechanics. The mechanics is great, but if you don't have the mindset, you won't apply the mechanics. So that's the key, is that we're trying to get you guys with a super positive mindset. And there's 5 things that we're going to go over on all the brunches with Brian. Okay, so that's like your little secret to the brunches with Brian, and that's your table of contents. So what do we do first, guys? Smile fully and often. Okay, so that's a huge thing. I really believe in smile therapy. I think you can absolutely change your mental attitude with the most simple of physical acts, and that's smiling. Okay, so everybody smile now. You got to smile for 10 seconds, then you got to hold it fully and often. Fully give it, commit to that smile. And then just give it a little time. And even if you're not feeling it in the beginning, if you commit to it fully and often, you're going to just feel better. It's such a simple technique, guys. Honestly, the reason I put it number 1 is it's the simplest technique to improve your mood and get a positive mental attitude at any time. And it's instantly accessible. You can smile anytime pretty much. Okay, and it's amazing. You may not be feeling it, but if you're really feeling down, put a smile on your face, hold it for 10 seconds, and your mind will start to attract, through the law of attraction, many positive thoughts. So this is awesome. Guys, this is our beautiful view. Take a look out there. That's in the morning, I get to wake up and look out at the beautiful park back there. You might be able to hear the folks out there. And so now, guys, smile. Now, number 2, what's number 2? Breathe deeply. All right, everybody, let's do 3 deep breaths. Okay, first of all, let's take it in through your nose. Hold it for a second. And then let it out. Now try to be relaxing, especially your shoulders when you're doing this. Hold it for a second. And then out, that's 2. Okay, one more deep breath. Ready? Hold it, and it's good to smile too all the time. So breathe deeply, guys. That just relaxes your body, invigorates your body. There's a whole bunch of physical health changes that are super positive to breathing deeply. So breathe deeply at least once. Anytime you think about it, guys, when you're driving, when you wake up in the morning, nothing is stopping you from doing 3 deep breaths at any given time. That helps your lung capacity. And right now we have respiratory challenges in the world, so that will help you to invigorate your body and make you more healthy, the deep breathing. And guys, that actually hits your lymph system and cleanses your lymph system. So that's going a little deep, but it's very positive in a lot of ways. So now, guys, what are we going to do? We want to do every day, we want to do a quote for understanding. That's what quotes are great for. You can really come to an understanding of a concept or a thought. And one of my favorite quotes I ever heard was this quote from Abraham Lincoln here. And what does this say? If you guys can read that, it says, probably not. Folks are usually about as happy as they make up their minds to be. So folks are usually about as happy as they make up their minds to be. So what does that say? What piece of understanding does that give us? Guys, that gives us the understanding that we have a choice. Okay, that's the choice, understanding. Because you realize, hey, I don't have to, my mood is not dependent on exterior factors. I can choose. Folks are about as happy as they make up their minds to be. If you make up your mind to keep a positive attitude and expose yourself to positive things, that's why we do our reading. If you expose yourself to positive things, then that also helps you stay very positive. So reading, I love reading. There's always good things to read. I actually have a magazine to share with you guys today. There's a lot of really good articles in this. I picked this up. I'm always picking up new stuff. This is The Science of Success from Time Magazine, which I thought was a really neat magazine that I found. And there's a lot of really interesting information articles, individual articles in here. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a reading for a couple of paragraphs here on this. Okay, hang on. Okay, so there's always going to be interruptions and stuff, so we're busy here. And so, guys, the little quote I'm reading from in this is about the successful attitude. Okay, so can we see that? The successful attitude. And this article is about grit, the passion to persevere. Why were the highly accomplished so dogged in their pursuits? For most, there was no real expectation of ever catching up to their ambitions. So that's goals, guys. I have very high goals for myself. And I do have trouble with this because I'm very perfectionistic and it's hard for me to keep up with my own goals for myself. Okay, in their own eyes, they were never good enough. And yet, in a very real sense, they were satisfied being unsatisfied. So that's the thing. You have to be happy with not being perfect and not getting there, but striving. The joy is in the journey and enjoying that. And each was chasing something of unparalleled interest and importance to them. And it was the chase as much as the capture that was gratifying. So guys, I love real estate. I love going after real estate deals. I love talking to sellers. I love the excitement, the chase. It really is the chase. And when it's getting close and you get there and they sign and you make a bunch of money and get a big check, wow, that is so exciting. And but you're not going to get every deal either. So it's always going to be challenging. Even if some of the things they had to do were boring or frustrating or painful, they wouldn't dream of giving up. Their passion was enduring. In some, no matter the domain, the highly successful had a kind of ferocious determination that played out in two ways. First, these exemplars were unusually resilient and hardworking. Second, they knew in a very, very deep way what it was they wanted. Okay, so that's where it starts, is your goals. So let's start with goals, guys. I want everybody doing one pretty house deal a month. And I'm telling you that you may think that everybody's rolled up their sidewalks, but there are still people who are trying to sell their house and who have to sell their house. And the fact that all the other investors are hiding. Now, I'm saying that you have to be very careful about how you do this, but absolutely, you can continue your business to some level. Most of this is a phone business, and it's amazing what you can do with virtual tours. On both of the houses that we did, the open houses on this weekend, we had virtual tours on both of them. Now, this is kind of tricky because Zillow makes it almost impossible to find the virtual tour. But if you guys are selling houses, I want you doing a virtual tour with you walking them through the house and taking them on the tour and having them be able to watch this video. Guys, one of the first deals we ever did, we sold it to two nurses from Connecticut who had never seen the house. They only had seen a video and they bought it off of that. So I'm telling you, people can make decisions and you can do a lot of this business without a lot of interaction. And that's one of the good things about this business, but I don't want you stopping your business. Okay, so they not only had determination, they had direction. So again, that one deal a month is all you're shooting for. That would make you very wealthy. And we are doing a lot of deals right now, so don't think that the business is grinding to a halt. And guys, even if it is even if you can't go out and see every house you want and it's a little slower, you can be training. You can be doing videos. You can watch videos like this, keeping a positive mental attitude. You can also train yourself in other ways. You can be studying your what to say system. And that what to say system, you can be role playing all those videos and really getting good at it. So that's so important, guys. It's this combination of passion and perseverance that made high achievers special. In a word, they had grit. So guys, is this the time for grit? Yeah, you need some grit right now in this world. So that's our reading for, what do we do our readings for, guys? Reading for motivation. So we're all going to commit to having grit, passion, and perseverance. Okay, in this tough time, when the tough gets going, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. So we're tough, guys. Now, I want to have every Brunch with Brian have some kind of movement, because guys, your physical body is so huge to your happiness and feeling good and feeling healthy. And a lot of you guys know I've been through a couple of health challenges myself recently. I'm feeling healthier than ever. And so I want you guys to feel healthy and last a long time and be around for a long, long time. So we have 3 different kinds of movement that I want to talk to you guys about. One is stretching. I stretch pretty much every day. I get down on this mat over here and I stretch. Then there's another thing, what we call self-flex. Now, I came up with that, and it's a way of exercising your muscles, even though you don't have weights or anything to exercise with. Some people think of it as isometrics, and they think of those Charles Atlas ads in the comic books where he punches the guy, he gets strong and punches the guy. And so you can be very strong. Now, you don't have to build muscles, but I want you to have muscle tone. Muscle tone is very important as you get older, and you can be more effective and do more things and lift suitcases and stuff like that. So we call that self-flex. Now, guys, when we talk about isometrics, it's one muscle working against another. So, and then the last one is dancing. I love to dance, guys. And maybe every once in a while, I might put on some music and dance around a little bit. I don't know. Tell me if you want to see me dance, guys. I'm a pretty good dancer. I absolutely love to dance, and I love to get going, and music is great. And so music is a big part of what makes you want to move. So if you guys, some days I might dance if I have the right song or somebody suggests the right song and I'm motivated. But I just want to show you for 1 second, I'm going to show you one stretch, okay? This is the stretch I pretty much start with every day. And your lower back is a huge thing. And so just go like this, put one leg out, put one leg over like this. And just your lower back being such a huge factor to your, I want you to stretch around like this and look as far around as you can. Stretch it way around, okay? I didn't stretch yet this morning, so that's my first shot at stretching. So I'm a little, not quite there. So same both sides. Now you should probably hear your back crack down in the bottom. Your lower back is one of the hugest areas of concern for everybody. Your back relates to everything you do. And if you don't stretch, your back's going to get all stiff, and you're going to wake up every morning, you'll be all stiff. So that's one I like. And then I go like this, and I'm going to show you more of my stretching program, but that's usually the way where I start is just that back stretch. Again, you put one leg over it, you go like that, stretch that way. And I usually do it at least 2 times, and I take a little time with it. Sit in the stretch, get back there, and then push a little more. Now, don't hurt yourself. I don't want you guys doing any kind of program where you think you might get hurt. So if you're stretching, be super, super careful. Get your doctor's recommendation, and okay, if you're going to do some stretching or self-flex. Now, self-flex, there's about 10 of them, 10 different self-flexes, and they hit each different part of your body. I'm going to start off with what I call the genie, okay? And you just go like this. You know how Jeannie used to do it? Some of you guys are older like me, and there was a show called I Dream of Jeannie, and she would go like this. She'd put her hands like this and go boink, and she'd make something magical happen. So something magical is going to happen for you. You're going to get in shape. Do the genie, and then just push, guys. And here's how you do it. Just gradually increase your tension up until you get to your full push. Okay, now gradually, don't do it fast and hurt yourself. This has to be gradual and gentle. So you gradually push in like this. Okay, and then this is hitting your chest really well, and some of your arm muscles, some of your back muscles. So that's just one I'm going to start with. There's another one that's really good for your stomach, where I put my hands on the top of my thighs and I just push like this. Okay, that's amazing how that really hits your stomach and your chest. So you can really tense in here your stomach. So you want to get your stomach tight, and these exercises all help with self-flex to tone up parts of your body. Again, guys, you're not ever going to be some massive bodybuilder, and that's not what you want anyway. You just want to be in shape so you're effective in your world and you feel good and you're not sore when you wake up in the morning and at other times. So guys, that's our Brunch with Brian. This one maybe was a little longer than the typical one will be because we had to go through our 5 items. Next time we'll hit them faster. So join me here, guys, for Brunch with Brian, staying on a positive track, keeping a positive mindset, using that law of attraction to be a happier person. We'll see you very soon, guys, on the next Brunch with Brian.